I just wanted to show today how I go about getting a photo like the one shown here with the flames in the background and everything else. It's a few images added together, and I was just going to show how I get that, so I'm going to get straight into the video. I was going to do a light painting video. I'm going to take this bike and this stuff outside. So I've just got a big chunk of metal here that I found, a bit of conduit, and then a chunk of rope, and I'm going to just let it soak some gas up. I've got a trigger for my camera, so I'm going to trigger the camera myself, just to show basically what I'm going to do is I ain't going to be this close to the bike. This is going to be doused in gas, and I'm going to light this end and pick it up and basically walk it around like this, making sure it'll give the bike plenty of room. Don't want to melt none of his panels. But yeah, to light up the main part of the bike, I'll be using this. I picked up a cheap ice light the other day. I've been wanting to get one. I can never find one cheap, so that's what I'm going to be using. And then I've got this little modifier thing that I made, just in case if I want to cut the beam down so it don't fly everywhere. I can just put it in here, and then it'll only shine out. Bottom there. It's got a bit of extra diffusion, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. I was going to put the camera roughly like here and have the bike over sitting across on this corner here, so I can get the bike. I've got plenty of room to go around it with the flame without touching anything, so yeah, I just wanted to show that. And then after I've got the photos, I'll take them back in onto Photoshop and show you how I put them together. I got the bottom of it frayed, so it should catch easy. probably catch easy anyway with this amount of gas on it, but let's see. I think I'm going to try and do 15 seconds exposure. I just imported the photos into Lightroom, and I'll just go through some of them. Like I say, I missed getting the video of the long piece of rope. I just forgot to press record, so that's why I made the shorter rope and made one more. But it was still a little bit light here. I was just kind of testing out, so I'll skip through these a little bit. I could probably even nearly skip through all them. For the flames, I had a couple of choices. There was, you can see this is the first pass, and then the second pass. I think this rope was a bit wet as well, you can see up here. And then this was the third pass, and because it started going like that, I started to just go across the floor, because I thought then I could have a floor one. I messed that one up a bit. That was another floor one. There's the shorter rope, if I did want a shorter one. And then just a couple more pictures now where it was darker. And then one with the lights on. I ain't gonna do no editing on here. I'm gonna leave all these as they are and just take the ones I want to Photoshop. What I normally do is go through them and then just press the letter P, and you can see that I flag it as a pick, you change your mind, you just press the letter U and it'll take that off. So okay, that's the 5 of them. They look pretty well lined up. Just to make double sure, I'll click the top one, click the bottom one, edit, and go to auto align layers, leave it on auto. For my background I'm going to use this one, so I'm going to drag this all the way to the bottom, turn that one off for a minute. I could put that one next, and now for this one I'm just going to see if I set it to light, and you can see it's added to it now. It's also added a bit of the barns in here. I'm going to turn the opacity down a little bit, and on this one I'm going to do an adjustment layer, hue and saturation. Make sure you click this little icon, that just makes the one below, then it just works with the one below. I'm just going to get them flames to match up a little bit better, because they're a bit different colours. Then I'm going to switch this one on. Actually, I'm going to put that to the top with the lights. This one here. Okay, so on that one I'll just put the blending mode to light, and it's fine. So that just brings through these lighter areas. The next one, this is where it's really going to brighten up. And also put that on lighten, mask it, invert it, and then with my brush I start rubbing over this bike, bringing some of the bike back. Also put that one on lighten, because there's nothing else really in there apart from the front and rear lights. Now I'm just going to get this crop tool, just crop this in a bit to where I hopefully want it. Okay, with that I'm going to go to File and Save, and now it should save back into Lightroom, and there it is. Get a radial gradient, drag it out, just mainly on the bike. Bring these shadows up, contrast. I'm just going to mess around with these sliders a little bit, just see if I can improve it a bit. Yeah, so you can see that's the fire there. It's nice as well, you can get around it like this without going over the bike, so you end up with like a curtain around it basically. But yeah, one other quick thing, you can see the difference there. This was with the ice light just out on its own, and then inside when I put it in the modifier, which is here, you can see the difference that it makes. You lose a lot of light, but it does highlight what it hits nicely. So last thing I'm going to do is go down to these saturations, and I'm going to get rid of them all just for a minute, and then add these back to where I like them. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll add more videos as soon as possible. Thank you.